Today on Eagle Nation News, as the homecoming festivities are starting up, that means the annual talent show is right around the corner. Ashley Parscale will join us later in the show with more on what we can expect this year.
With the emergence of smartphones and other innovations, the dependence on technology has grown. Elizabeth Kirsch reports on how the reliance on technology has increased within the past years.
And Nick Anderson is in studio with Macy Walterscheid, who helps run Prosper High School's annual Cash for Cancer fundraiser. We've got all you need to know in order to get involved later in the show.
All this and more today on Eagle Nation News.
Live from Prosper, Texas, this is Eagle Nation News.
Good afternoon, Prosper High School. Today is Monday, September 25th. I'm Jake Fine.
I'm Caitlin Russell.
And I'm Nico Ray.
There has been a lot of drama in the news lately between the United States and North Korea, but the claims North Korea made earlier have escalated the issue to another level. Nico?
Earlier today, the foreign minister of North Korea claimed that President Donald Trump has declared war after President Trump addressed the United Nations, saying that North Korea won't be around much longer. North Korea has threatened to shoot down American planes even if they are not inside North Korea's aerospace border.
Due to homecoming being a formal event, dress code has been slightly altered for the night of the dance. Ladies can now wear spaghetti straps, strapless, and two-piece dresses. On the topic of homecoming, the Homecoming Parade float registration forms are due at noon on September 29th, either to the PHS front office or mailed to Kim G.
Now Ashley Parscale joins us to give us some more insight on what surprises are in store for this year's Homecoming Talent Show. Ashley?
Thanks, Jake. In honor of the talent show auditions next week, I hit the halls to find out talent students may have. Okay, Tyler, what is a pretty cool talent you could share with us?
Well, I am pretty good at predicting the weather.
I can take my eye out.
Oh my god.
Weird, like it goes like that and it hyperextends. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are up above. I don't know the rest.
The world's so high,
like a diamond in the sky.
If you're wanting to share your talents with others, tryouts are October 4th. Reporting for Eagle Nation News, I'm Ashley Parscale. Back to you at the desk.
Thank you, Ashley. After this short break, Elizabeth Kirsch reports on the increasing dependence on technology.
For tomorrow's weather, the skies will be partly cloudy and whoa. Well, it's hot, but if this didn't happen, your forecast for tomorrow will be a high of 86 and a low of 68. I'm Ryan Ramsey with the Fast Forecast.
Technology has been developing rapidly over the years, ever since the emergence of the internet in the early 2000s. That innovation has brought convenience and entertainment to almost every household. However, with that innovation comes setbacks. Here with more is Elizabeth Kirsch.
People depend on technology for all sorts of things, from spelling to GPS. This increased dependency has led to various effects on students' lives.
Technology's really changed everything in your generation. I mean, the way you learn, the way you shop, the way you socialize, the way you communicate, the way you get directions. You kind of have that instant access to information.
It's definitely made it easier to do stuff like homework and like just get my assignments turned in.
Although some see the integration of technology as negative, certain innovations have their benefits.
You have instant access to information, and the social media is a great way to keep in contact with friends and families. And, if you had a friend that moved away, you can still FaceTime and still keep in contact.
You can do stuff a lot faster with technology, like you can find answers to questions that you may not know a lot faster. If we don't have our phone, we don't really know what to do. We become dependent on them.
In certain situations, it might be more beneficial to absorb your surroundings rather than being absorbed with your cell phone. Although it is a valuable communication device, being on your phone can take away from being present with your friends.
What you're really going to remember is the fun times that you had with friends and experiences, actually going out and doing things face to face versus, sitting on the couch and scrolling through, Snapchat.
Due to this dependency, something to consider is taking a break from your phone every once in a while. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Elizabeth Kirsch.
Thank you, Elizabeth. After this commercial break, Nick Anderson has Macy Walterscheid in studio to discuss this year's Cash for Cancer fundraiser.
If you like to write or create art and would like to be published, stop by the library to find out more about the Anthology Project. Deadline for submissions is Friday, September 29th. It's time to order Homecoming Mums and Garters, sponsored by the Prosper Tennis Teams. You can custom order any mum or garter through the Mum Shop in Plano. There will be samples at all lunches starting September 21st. To audition for the Prosper High School Talent Show, sign up on September 28th during Eagle Time. Auditions are during the school day on October 4th.
Every year, PHS holds a competition between grade levels to raise money for cancer research. Nick Anderson is in studio with Macy Walterscheid discussing the yearly competition, Cash for Cancer.
Thanks, Caitlin. So I'm in studio with Macy, and she is in student council, right?
Yes.
And so y'all are in charge of the Cash for Cancer every year.
Yes.
Okay, so for those of us who don't know, could you tell us a little bit about what Cash for Cancer does?
So Cash for Cancer is a fundraiser held by Student Council every year, and you can donate money in the cafeteria, and all proceeds will go to the American Cancer Foundation and cancer research.
Okay, so every year we've had like a big Pink Out Pep rally when Mr. Wright was here. Can you tell us if we're going to have that same kind of shindig this year?
Yes, the Pink Out Pep rally is actually the last day you can donate for Cash for Cancer, and the winner will be announced there, and the winner will actually get a movie day at the end of Thanksgiving, or the end of November before you go to Thanksgiving break.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Back to y'all.
In addition to the new iPhone, Apple recently released a new software update. Nate Tompkins is in studio with more information regarding this change.
What's up, guys? I'm Nate Tompkins with your social media update. As you probably know by now, Apple has released its newest software update, iOS 11, last Tuesday. A few of the major changes are the brand new App Store and the release of augmented reality. Apple has also released a few changes to hopefully improve our safety in our day-to-day lives. For example, they added a Do Not Disturb While Driving feature, which when activated, your phone will not receive notifications when it detects you are driving. Another safety addition is the Emergency SOS feature. When you click your sleep or wake button 5 times, you can quickly dial emergency services, which could prove to be useful in life-threatening situations. Obviously, I don't have time to talk about them all, but a few other things added in iOS 11 were screen recording, new filters in camera, Siri improvements, a customizable control center, and many more. Make sure you're following us at Eagle Nation News on Twitter for more updates. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Nate. Now let's get an update on Prosper Sports.
Prosper Volleyball played Lake Dallas, coming away with yet another 3-0 win, winning the first set 25-14, the second 25-12, and the third 25-19.
Prosper Cross Country was in action yesterday in the Lucas Lovejoy Invitational. The boys team placed 20th out of 32 teams, and the girls finished 8th out of 19 teams, with Tatum Castillo placing 6th individually.
Girls golf played in the Fall Lady Pirate Classic this weekend, finishing 8th overall, in part due to a 4th place finish from Haley Moore.
Finally, Prosper Hockey pulled out a 7-0 win this weekend over Jeremy Barnes. Now let's take a look at the meeting schedule for today. There will be a Europe trip meeting from 6 to 7 p.m. in the LGI.
And take a look at the rest of the week.
One last thing before we go, As Macy said, Cash for Cancer will take place during all lunches starting this Wednesday, the 27th. Each grade level will have a bucket for donations, and the winning grade will win a movie trip on November 17th.
Well, that's going to do it for our show today. For Eagle Nation News, I'm Caitlin Wessels.
I'm Nico Ray.
And I'm Jake Fine. Live long and prosper.